Hi everyone, welcome to Microsoft Build 2026. I'm 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, Developer Relations Manager at TestMD, and we are very much excited to be back here. Today, I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic, agentic testing. Because here we are, agents can write code now, they can also run it, break it, and patch it. What they haven't been really able to do is test it. Not in the way that you would trust before shipping an application to production. And that's the gap. An agent can generate hundreds of codes in seconds, but the speed isn't the hard part. The hard part is trust. Did it test the right thing? Can you actually rely on what it tells you when it says everything passed? And that's what I want to talk about today. And specifically, I want to show you around KNCLI, the newest product launched by TestMD to help ship end-to-end product in an agentic era. It is a command line tool built so that agents can test the code in a careful engineered way, not just running checks, but giving you something that you can actually rely on. Everyone is focused on how fast we are building, but very few of us are asking the real question: how fast we are validating. How we are able to trust an application that was built by a set of autonomous agents and deployed by another set of agents. How we are able to trust an feature or an page that was developed by an agent is doing what it is supposed to be doing without any human intervention. This is the exact blind spot that we are targeting today. The fix isn't adding more intelligent, smarter system, but is to add a deterministic validation layer between shipping and development. To solve this, we at TestMD released KNCLI. KNCLI is a command line validation layer that helps you test any feature application on a local browser. KNCLI can be used by humans and directly by agents. It natively integrates with all of your agents, could be 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, Gemini, Copilot, etc. You can describe KNCLI what you want in a natural language prompts, and KNCLI will open a local browser, test your feature out, and you also have the option to validate that on cloud on different cross-browser, cross-device, cross-environment setup. This helps you release your features and products with confidence. So what do you get out of the box with KNCLI? First is intent-based control. You just need to describe KNCLI, the natural language objectives. There is no built test scripts, no locators, no selectors, no XPaths. KNCLI also helps with resilient runs. It stays on the task even when there is a complex journey involved. KNCLI also automatically discovers bugs while it is executing and if there is any failure. It has vision-based waiting. It actually waits on the required rendered page or feature, then adding arbitrary time waits. KNCLI by default generates the playwright code of the test that is created. So you can put in the natural language prompts and playwright test case comes out back. It also has a TestMD framework which has all the test cases that we have written in a markdown value. You can autoplay it anytime, and you can also trigger it by your CI/CD pipeline. All the test cases generated by KNCLI also has auto heals. So if there is any UI change on your page, KNCLI will automatically heal the test cases and give you the new test code in return. Also have a shareable evidence. So you have video logs as well as trace runs for each run. KNCLI also gives out agent native ND-JSON format. So it's a structured output which is understandable by all the agents. To use KNCLI, we have three options. You can directly use in your command line CLI by running this command and just add your prompts in natural language prompts, and KNCLI will start automating that. We also have an SDK where you can just import Kn from our SDK and which can be used in your CI pipeline or any custom agent or any of your test suite. KNCLI can also automatically talk to your agent tool. So just point your agent to our AgentMD file, and your agent will understand how to use KNCLI effectively while building your applications. So let's see this in action. To start using KNCLI, you just need to download the NPM module in your system. So you can directly copy this command and paste it in your terminal and let your KNCLI get downloaded. Once downloaded, you can open any terminal and call KNCLI to start running your test cases. For now, I will open KNCLI in our interactive mode. The session gets initialized and we get an option to paste our objective. So I can write any kind of objective here and KNCLI will start completing that workflow. For now, I have a sample website where we are trying to complete the checkout flow and pasting the order ID from our first session into Google in our another session. KNCLI will start understanding the objective, and as you can see, it has bifurcated into two workflows. The first task is to complete the checkout flow, and the second task is to copy the order ID and paste it in another session. And to complete this, KNCLI will open a local browser and start completing and thinking about the next steps. As you can see, it has automatically opened the sample website that we have added, and it is thinking how it can navigate to the next step. You can also see all of the steps that it has identified in the terminal itself. And it will take some time to complete this. So let's also check out another method where you can use KNCLI directly with your agents. To do this, you just need to paste this AgentMD file to your agent, and your agent will understand how to use KNCLI while it is building out a new feature. For this, let's open another browser and call out Claude. To call KNCLI within your agent browser, you can just use by directly adding / and typing KNCLI. And KNCLI session will be initialized within your agent environment. It is identifying my user ID and KNCLI is ready to use. As you can see, you will also see what are the different types of actions KNCLI can perform. It can perform any type of actions, assertions, it can extract any type of top results, and also run any test suite that we already have within our project file. For this, let's try something simple. Go to testmui.com and validate if the page opens. KNCLI directly interacts with your AI agent and think about the next steps. So while you are building with any of your AI agent, let's say it is Claude, Codex, or Copilot, your agent can directly define what kind of end-to-end test cases it wants to write according to the feature or product that you are developing, and KNCLI will provide them hands and eyes to perform those end-to-end workflows. By default, for any agent, it runs in an headless mode, and you will see all the results popping up here once this step is completed. Meanwhile, let's go back and check out what is happening in our TUI mode. As you can see, it is placing an order and also thinking about adding as you can see, it can also automatically generate some test data to complete the card checkout process. It has completed the order, and it has almost completed the first flow that it has identified. Now it is extracting the order ID from the first flow confirmation. Now it has completed the first flow. It has extracted and saved the order ID from our first flow, and now it will try to complete a second step, that is opening a google.com and pasting the order ID from our first test case. Now it has opened google.com and it will now paste our order ID. It has successfully pasted the order ID from our first flow into the second flow. And it has completed the workflow and it has passed the test case. Now, once my test case is completed, I can click on exit and it will save the session into the particular file folder that we have wanted. And it will also create a playwright script of the test case that we have completed, and it will also show us a shareable link. So I can just directly copy this and open it in my browser. Here we get all the logs of the steps that we have completed. I can automatically autoplay this and it will play how KNCLI basically completed this workflow. You can also see the cursor, what kind of decisions it is making, and how it is completing the user's objective. And this becomes a shareable proof of any step, any test cases that we are running. So you can validate it before merging this feature or product into your and if there are any bugs that are identified within this step, you will also see KNCLI automatically marking that bug to the user as well. Now let's also see what happened while using KNCLI with our AI agent. Our AI agent ran the objective in a headless mode and it gave us many stats. The test case was passed, the objective was completed, and it also gave us an agent rating. You can also see the shareable proof by copying this and pasting and viewing it in your own browser.